This is Newswatch at 5:30 with Anthony Agostino.
Thanks. Welcome back to Newswatch at 5:30. Jim Cregan and Tyler Stewart of the Bare Naked Ladies are with us, and they were just mentioning how you like the theme song.
Great theme song.
Yeah.
You like that intro?
I'm still getting down. Still getting down to it.
You know what? I think that you guys can use that in one of your next songs.
We'll find a way.
Mix it in, and
Yeah.
I
I
think
like
we can
that.
work it.
We don't know if we can compete with the big guns at CKWS. Last thing we need is a lawsuit.
That's true. That's true. But if you have our word, we will not file any charges against you.
Okay, thank you for your word.
Yeah, we've okayed it. Just so long as you show Jackie and I in the music video, then we're cool.
Oh, all the terms keep changing.
Spandex though, spandex.
Maybe for her, but I don't know about me. I don't want to do that to people. Well, listen, thanks for coming in, guys. It's a pleasure to have you in, and we're really excited about this. Whirlwind Day, of course, going through a few cities in Ontario, and glad you stopped in Kingston. I'm assuming you've been here before.
We have been, yes, definitely been to Kingston before. We rocked the older rink, though, the old Memorial Center.
Yeah. Okay.
Now the new one has been built, so we're going to have to come and check that out. And we haven't been here since Dougie Gilmore's been the coach of the hockey team, and we're so excited to come back for sure.
Yeah, you have to see the Frontenacs, obviously, and Doug Gilmore leading the charge. So we'll have to get you, standing behind the Frontenacs bench cheering them on.
Well, back in the day, screaming like crazy, absolutely. Back in the day, Dougie used to bring his family to our shows, and he was a big Leaf back in the day when we were big in Toronto, or just starting out in Toronto, actually. So we know Doug from way back.
Very exciting.
Yes.
Well, obviously, it's been a very interesting year, or past couple of years for you guys.
Yes.
So why don't we talk a little bit about the...
No, okay, that's all the time we have. We'll see.
I think people want to know about the loss of Stephen Page and how you guys are going to come back.
Well, it was a huge couple of years for us. We had a few big events in our life. We almost lost Ed in a plane crash. Lucky he's still with us. And Stephen decided to move on. But it's been a year of galvanization. We're like a big steel cauldron that's been dipped and galvanized.
I think we wanted to make a record and come back out with something that was from the four of us. And after we decided to be Bare Naked Ladies again, it's been really great. Like Tyler says, galvanizing.
Yeah, the creative process of making this new record was it was great. The four of us really realized we're here for each other, and we're here. We want to continue the great legacy of Bare Naked Ladies. We've got a lot of great songs. We've done a lot of great community work, and we're still into it. I think that's the bottom line, is we're still having a good time. And the four-piece with the four guys that are left in the band, we're committed to each other, and there's also a lot we can do. There's 3 songwriters left, and we're all multi-instrumentalists, and we all sing. So we can still play all the old hits, and we can play all the new hits.
Right. Well, it's a good chance to kind of, reinvent yourselves, I guess, too, and come up with a bit of a different album.
Absolutely. Yeah, reinvention. Change is good, whether it's in a personal relationship, a marriage, or even in your career and job.
If you're married to 3 other guys.
Yeah. If you're married to 3 other guys, change is really good.
Gets complicated.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
It's good. We're getting through it.
Yeah. It's much like being married to 3 other guys, and you just have to learn how to communicate to keep the flame alive, if you will.
I guess so.
Let's talk about the latest album, of course.
Okay.
I was going to say after 20 years.
Yeah.
That's true.
Let's talk about the latest album, of course. All in Good Time. This is a little bit of a different feel from what people would normally expect from the Bare Naked Ladies.
I think All in Good Time, it still has that mix of sort of deeper songs and more fun songs in it. So I think the song You Run Away is more of a deeper tune and reflects on what our year was last year. And but if you get into the album, we have other songs. One I really like is 4 Seconds.
Okay.
It's a fun I want to show it to you right now. But
Sure.
But it's still under lock and key. Yes,
We're waiting for that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been watermarked.
So what's it about then? At least tell us what it's about. 4 seconds.
4 seconds?
Yeah.
It's kind of a classic Bare Naked Ladies song in that Ed has crammed a lot of words into an incredibly catchy little melodic riff. So it's kind of about all kinds of different things. Yeah. He rhymes the word orange 4 times, which is
the big crowning accomplishment of that song.
Absolutely. And I get to sing the chorus, so I'm pretty excited.
I can't think of one rhyme for orange.
Door hinge.
Door hinge.
I get all the pronunciation.
Store in Germany. 4-inch storage. So that's a pretty. You'll have to wait. If that's not a teaser, though, Anthony,
right.
I don't know what it is.
Very nice.
Now, you can catch a new single on your website, and I have had the opportunity to listen to it, and I think it's great.
Yep.
It's really, really good. Now, Anthony here has he has a thought that maybe it's about a certain person. Did you guys write it about anything in particular?
Well, it does reflect our past 2 years. I mean, we write from the heart, and Ed certainly did on this. And but you know, like any other song, it's influenced by your experience, and so our last couple of years was the big thing for us, and but it was easy for us all to attach to, and I think that says something about it's how universal it is. So.
Great songs have a universal appeal, and if it reminds you of somebody or something, then that's good. The song's doing its job. You know, I think the best thing about it is that it's a very honest, as Jim said, a song straight from the heart, and we're really proud that it's our first example of the new direction of Bare Naked Ladies.
I want to go back into your past a little bit further, and let's talk about Scarborough Music Camp.
Yes.
Okay,
He's a Newmarket guy.
Okay,
so.
he's a Newmarket guy. So you Scarborough Music
I'm a
Camp?
Scarborough man.
Well, it's kind of
You can
funny
talk to me.
because our news anchor, Julie Brown, who's over there, actually attended Scarborough Music Camp, and you were
What
one of the
instrument
mentors.
did you play?
She was the trombone.
Trombone player.
Yes.
Trombone.
And you were the mentors, I guess. She's like, the Bare Naked Ladies were mentors at the time when I was attending Scarborough Music Camp.
She was in girls' camp.
And the
I
girls'
was in
camp.
boys' camp.
Okay, so they
They're
separated.
separated.
And never the twain shall meet.
No matter how hard we tried to get.
Yeah.
Unless it's midnight and
Yeah.
you're being really quiet.
There was just a big
So
field you
Scarborough
had to
Music
run
Camp
across.
is kind of like band camp then sometimes.
Yeah,
it
it's
can be.
One time at band camp, Julie and the Bare Naked Ladies went there.
You should have seen it. It was
amazing.
Oh,
amazing.
classic.
Yeah.
Great.
Remember?
She's loving this.
I can't wait to hear that
remembers.
story.
Yeah, there you go. Very nice. All right. Well, let's obviously All in Good Time is coming out in March. A lot of people are excited about that. The release date, I believe, is March 23rd in Canada.
got it. Yeah.
March 30th in the U.S.
Yeah.
Right.
Canada
so
first.
people really excited to see that without a doubt, and they can check out all of this information and where you're playing and all sort of stuff at your website. Is this where they get all the details?
Yeah, barenakedladies.com, and we're on Twitter as well. But Little Bird told me recently that during our Canadian tour in April that perhaps, the Limestone City,
Wicked.
I'm not saying any names,
Wicked.
might,
You heard it here.
we'll be on the list of cities we're playing.
So are we announcing this here on Newswatch at 5:30?
No, we're not. We're
Off the cuff.
I just heard this rumor, Anthony.
Oh, I
that,
see.
you know,
The
it's,
Limestone City. I get it.
I hear it's a nice place.
There's a couple of places that could be referred to as a limestone city, so you never know, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
It might be Kingston, maybe not.
Yeah, well, and the Guns N' Roses song too. Take me down to the Limestone City. Where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Yeah.
Yeah, Axel stole that from 5:30 show too, but he never put us in the video.
Oh,
So
That's why we're
What are you
leaving
gonna
it to
do?
guys.
okay.
Upsetting. You should be so upset.
I'll tell you, all that disappointment will go away if we can be in the Bare Naked Ladies video
Yes.
one day.
All right.
Gentlemen, it's
Spandex
been a
and all.
pleasure, spandex and all. Thank you very much
Thank
for
you,
coming on the
Anthony.
show.
Thanks, Anthony.
Really appreciate having you on.
Jackie.
Thanks for coming on the show.
All right.
The Bare Naked Ladies, you can check them out at www.barenakedladies.com. Of course, they're on Twitter, and you'll be able to get their album All in Good Time on March 23rd, and you never know, maybe, just maybe, see them at the KRC here in Kingston. That's it for us on Newswatch at 5:30. Time to say goodnight, and coming up next, is Newswatch at 6. Have a great night.